want to do a very quick video for you on my nighttime routine. I've had quite a few questions about pineappling and silk scarves, etc. So I just wanted to go through with you a few of my tips and tricks for sleeping with your curls. I apologise for the lack of makeup, but it is nighttime, so yeah, just put up with it, I'm afraid. Bedtime with curls. There's various things you can do just to stop them getting completely squashed and frizzy when you're asleep. One of the better known things is pineappling your hair. I don't know who called it pineapple, but basically it just involves tying your hair on top of your head, and then when you're sleeping, it won't get disturbed and frizzed up and wake up looking like a bush. Things though I want to run through with you before I show you how to pineapple your hair. So when I first started the curly girl journey, I was reading loads about hair scarves and bonnets and all sorts, and to be honest, there were quite a few that I tried, and I am going to give you my opinion on them. It might not be relevant for everyone, but this is just what I found with them, so I hope you find it helpful. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up at the end. Don't forget to share, follow on all the other channels, and I'd love to hear your feedback, comments, suggestions, etc. So the first thing that I tried was a silk scarf. Now the idea is, with a silk scarf, it reduces friction, and also it doesn't absorb moisture like cotton does. So it stops your hair getting rubbed up by your pillowcase, and it also stops your pillowcase from drying your hair, because your pillowcase can absorb the oils from your hair, and the same goes for your skin as well. You wrap the scarf around your head, blah blah, I'm sure I don't need to show you how to do it, and it basically acts as a barrier, a nice silky barrier. But I'm sure this does work if you sleep like Sleeping Beauty for 12 hours, which I don't. I clearly move, because I, for the love of God, could not get this scarf, or any scarf, to stay on my head. I would just wake up and it would either be over my face, and to be honest, waking up in the middle of the night like that is not the most relaxing rest. Your neck, so waking up with your scarf is not also the most relaxing. I just couldn't get on with the scarf. I tried putting the scarf over my pillow, and that worked quite well, so if you just wrap it around, so that is an option. I did get on quite well with that. But for me, scarves were just a bit of a fruitless exercise when it came to my hair. Second of all, and perhaps most hilarious, were these bonnets. Now this basically looks like a bag, I don't know if you can see that, it's a silky brown sack. But the idea of these is that basically you're supposed to tie them around your head. You can get ones that are like shower caps, and I was like, no way in hell am I going to keep that on my head. This one I thought was better, because you can fit a lot of hair in your sack. So I'm going to put this on for you, and you're going to laugh, and then I'm going to explain to you why it's the most ridiculous thing to try and sleep with on your head. My problem with this is, not only do you look like an extra from the Lord of the Rings, once you've got your... First of all, trying to get this on your head in itself completely wrecks your curls. So once you manage to get your hair in it, which weirdly is far more difficult than you would think it is, so you can see it kind of works, and then you tie this around your head, and now you're ready to marry a hobbit. Not only was my husband dying of laughter and couldn't look me in the eye, this, unless you tie it so tight that it's going to decapitate you, it just comes off in the middle of the night. So again, you wake up either like that, or just with it off somewhere in the bed. Nice idea, but just really didn't work for me. I couldn't keep it on, or it just ended up trying to smother me in my sleep. So the most successful thing I had for my curls was this. This is no ordinary pillow. This is a silky pillow. So this basically is a silk pillowcase that I got off Amazon. As always, the links to all the stuff that I'm talking about, if you want it, is in the description. But this is basically a silk pillowcase that I got off Amazon. It's 100% silk, which I'll warn you, be careful, because some of the stuff you buy off Amazon and eBay, they say it's silk and it's really not. It's silk on one side, and geniusly it's cotton on the other. So what this means is that your pillow doesn't slide around on your sheets, because obviously silk being slippery, your pillow might be a bit mobile. So you've got your normal cotton side, you've got your lovely silky side. Now what this is also good for, as I mentioned earlier, is your skin. My curls do not wake up like frizzy at all, and my skin as well never wakes up dry, and apparently the silk doesn't pull on your skin when you sleep, which is good because, as I mentioned, I don't sleep very well. I sleep like that, or sometimes like that. So yeah, the less friction the better as far as I'm concerned. But yes, that I would recommend because it has definitely worked. So to pineapple your hair, it's very straightforward. Basically, you're aiming for a ponytail at the front of your head to keep all the curls out the way, basically, when you sleep. You're going to take all your hair on top of your head and you're going to make yourself look like a pineapple. The further forward, the better. Now you can do this quite loosely by tipping your head upside down, but use Satin scrunchy hairbands, but I couldn't get on with them at all. If any of you watched the review that I did on one, they just get stuck in my hair, so I literally just have like a normal hairband, and then you tie it on top of your head, and like I said, the further forward the better. Okay, so another cool hairstyle on the vlog. As you can see, it's not very tightly tied because you don't want them to squash, but it does have to be secure enough because when you're sleeping, otherwise these bits will just come down. It was a bit pointless anyway. But because my hair is quite long as well, you can see that these bits are all still hanging down and they're going to get messed up. So sometimes what I do is I just do an extra loop and then pull this lot through. Voila! And then you have your poofy pineapple on top. To be honest, if your curls look that bad, just re-wash your hair or re-wet it. It's not the end of the world, but this is quite a good way just to keep them out your face anyway. Other tips while you're sleeping: it's a brilliant time to do any treatment, so some oil through your hair, leaving some conditioner or a protein treatment in. That is it. So I'm going to bed. I apologise again for the massive bags under my eyes, which this really harsh lighting is not doing anything to disguise. So sweet dreams, and I will see you soon. Bye.